Hello there everyone, it's Enthalpy here and we are back in Cartel Tycoon episode 20. As you may remember in the last video, we were at the finish of the Opportunity Knocks tier 3 quest. As you can see, we have only 130 units of meth to ship through Soledozo. It's going to take a while, but I'm pretty sure that we have it stacked somewhere here. Yeah, we have exactly 137, so we have a bit of an safety stock? Yeah, you could call it safety stock. So what I think I'll do is I'll use... Where's Caesar? Oh yeah, he's over here. Okay, what's your... okay. I think I already told Caesar to smuggle meth to Soledozo. I will quickly check it. Just give me one moment. Yeah, we have 104 pieces over here. So I think if we play it correctly, if we send some lieutenants to the spot, I think we are able to ship it all at once, which would be just amazing, because we would basically start this episode by finishing a quest, and I think it's a pretty major one. I think this starts the Sinking Feeling campaign. I may be wrong, you know, because, like I said, I haven't played the game in quite a while, but I think that's what it does. Also, by the way, today is a very special day. I mean, it's a very special episode because it's a round number. It's episode 20. I don't know about you, but I really like round numbers, especially when it comes to episodes and parts of something. I think it just makes it a bit special. So I think Caesar only has to do 2 more routes and we are good to go. I will then switch to shipping meth through the seaport, through the aerodrome, because as you can see, I don't have any workshop over here that would be capable of creating a camouflaged meth? Concealed? Yeah, I think concealed is the word I was looking for. Concealed meth. So I'm just going to ship it through the aerodrome, because I see that it's not that busy over here. There's a lot of free space for us to supply with meth. And you know, it basically just makes everything quicker, because there's less of a distance to transport it from the warehouse. I think it's a pretty good idea. You could give me your thoughts in the comments. But what's also special about today is... Today I received a list of theses for my master's degree. I had to pick one. So I just picked my master's thesis, which I will have to complete throughout the following year. And in the May 2023, if everything goes well, I will officially be a Master of Environmental Engineering. So, you know, keep your thumbs up for me. I mean, if you will, if you wish to, I will appreciate it greatly. I'm also very hyped up about this topic, because my thesis is basically trying to design a smart exhaust vent for the indoor ventilation system, air conditioning. No, not air conditioning, just ventilation. So basically I have to design and 3D print a exhaust vent that sucks the air out of the room of the building that the ventilation is working at, and it has adjustable... I don't know how do you call it, wings, shields, you know. It has a bit of a clutch, I think that's how you call it in English. So it's adjustable. You can adjust the amount of air that's being sucked out of the room depending on the amount of people that are currently inside of a building, because it is necessary to provide certain amount of air for each person so that the climate inside of the building is comfortable. And you know, it varies, especially in public buildings, because there's not a constant amount of people currently residing at a certain room. So that's why that's when my work comes in, and I have to design a smart version of the exhaust vent, which is operated by by a special driver, which I have to program. I have to program a software that based on some input data. I don't know right now. It's just, still work in progress. I think it'll probably have to do with CO2 in the air, the CO2 levels, etc., or maybe the heat. I think it wouldn't be as good of a measurement of the amount of people. I think CO2 would be quite a smart way to do it. I think that'll probably be how it's going to be solved. I'm sorry, I got mixed up, because I'm trying to translate it all to English because I'm used to more technical language in my native language, which is Polish, and it's hard to switch to English with all those technical bits and pieces. Oh, sorry, I just hit my microphone. But overall, I have to basically design an exhaust vent, I have to 3D print it, then I have to write a software that will measure some input data, try to assume the number of people, and calculate the required inflow of fresh air and the outflow of the existing contaminated air, you could say. So it's going to be a lot of fun, at least for me. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to those technologies, and I've been studying programming on my own. I've been learning to code, and I'm really glad that I can use it to actually write my thesis at the university. So overall, I'm very happy today. I'm excited and I'm happy and I'm very proud that I have such an amazing thesis to be working on. But well, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you know because it's a pretty important thing to me, and I thought that you might appreciate this little inside look on my private life. I mean, not a private, just basically my university life, but I just felt that I want to share it with you because, hey, we've been through 20 episodes so far, so I guess you could say that we have a bit of a friendship going on. So yeah, like I said, if you want to talk about it, if you want to talk about something else or the videos, feel free to comment. I am more than happy to be speaking with you guys. And the comments recently, well, there are more and more of them with each video, and I am more than glad for that. I appreciate it greatly. I try to reply to all of them as fast as I can, but like I said, I rarely have enough time to look through comments. I mean, I rarely have time to check my YouTube Studio app on my phone. So I just basically do it like every other day when I'm recording, and that's why I take a bit of time with my replies usually. But I do hope that you don't mind. Oh, sorry. It was my phone vibrating. I thought I got a message, but it was just some app. But anyway, I think it's the last badge that we need over here. And then I will just turn on the seaport. I think I will leave Caesar over here so that he can Oh my god, what's wrong with my tongue today? I really have difficulties speaking in English today. But I'm going to leave Caesar over here so that he helps out with the shipment. Okay, we have 134, so I'm just going to switch it on, and in 5 hours it should be loading. Yeah, terror increased, okay. Yeah, by the way, I also apologize because, I know that on a daily basis I might be a bit hard to understand when I'm speaking in English, but today it's even harder for me because I have a bit of a runny nose. I don't know, it might be something to do with allergies. I've never been tested for them, but, it's basically like the end of spring, start of summer today. So It might be that, or it might be just like, some common cold, I don't know. But anyway, my nose is blocked, so I have a bit of a difficulty speaking correctly and clearly. I hope that you don't mind. Okay, it's loading. Oh, 64 and... Oh, no, we almost have it. We have like 128. We only need 2 more math units, if you can call it that way. I thought that we will be over with it in 4 days, but unfortunately not. But you know what? It's not an issue because we can just turn on the fast forward. And it should, it shouldn't take this much. I think 4 days, so the maximum speed, it's, I don't know, like a minute or something like that. So yeah, let's just go back to our territory. Let's try to sort it out a bit, because as you remember, we have acquired Los Grandes in the previous video. So I would really like to set up some operation over here. But I'm not sure if we shouldn't be... I'm not sure if we should be doing that, or if we should first take care of everything that we have over here, because I think it needs some optimization. Okay, I don't know why, but I haven't used this plantation. I think it's because I have literally no way of supplying it with money. Also, it would make more sense if this guerrilla camp was working, but... Oh, what's going on? Did we just finish the quest? Because the game froze, so I don't know if it's saving or... Okay, it's saving. I think we did it. Okay. Okay, so that's... I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, but... Hell, it's great. Okay, so let's get into the text scene, as I call it. The capo is clasping the receiver of an old rotary phone. The voice on the other end is excited. Lieutenant hovers nearby, a fly on the wall. No, the pleasure is all mine, gracias. The capo's voice oozes with arrogance. This is only a fraction of what you can expect from us. You will not regret this, senor. Adios. He places the receiver calmly down on the phone, lights up a cigarette and inhales deeply. He breathes the smoke onto the still air, watching it dissipate. The lieutenant smiles. There's nothing like the satisfaction of opening a lock, eh? A settled click, the kind you feel in your bones. We are acquainted with a generous ally, and this will surely be a prosperous deal for us. I hope this is the kind of deal which means that we don't have to rely so much on trying doors and keys and locks. Yeah. Sometimes I feel as though I am leading a poetry club, not a cartel. Laughing, the lieutenant saunters out. The capo reclines until the phone rings again. Instead of answering, he leans over, pulls the wire out, and bathes in the silence. Okay, so we did it. And I'm not sure if I remember this part of the story. Yeah, we unlocked new starting boss, so I think this might be something new. But I don't know why we don't get any new... Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, because I was sure that when I last played the game we had that sinking feeling campaign. I'm not sure if it's because I spared Miguel or what. But I'll just have to quickly try it out, because I have to check in the menu if we have an additional campaign right now or not. Because there should be that sinking feeling. I'm pretty sure about that. And I mean, I understand that they might have changed something, but I've never seen this screen before. But well, it says that the story is complete, so I don't know. I will quickly check it. And I'll be right back to you. Okay, you know what? I'm back and I see that that sinking feeling is here as well. It's weird because when I first played the game, they were connected, you know? You finished Needs and Fears, and then you automatically started that sinking feeling campaign. So I have a bit of a mixed feelings right now. Because I don't know if we will if when we start this campaign, will everything just be restored? Because I see that, you know, here we start with Amado, and here we start with all those regions, but we don't have Puerto Roja. I guess that's something they have changed in the game, possibly, in between the gap that I had playing this game, but well, anyway, we have finished the first story of the game so far. So, well, congratulations to ourselves. And without further ado, let's quickly start the new story, and I guess we'll move on with that from now on. I'm literally feeling so weirded out by that. I wasn't ready for it, honestly. I was not ready for that. I was ready for it to just, you know, very smoothly transmit from that sinking, from fears and needs to that sinking feeling. Because that's how I remembered it. Okay, but anyway, yeah, you see, this cutscene should play after we finish those missions. Nice bit. Okay, so we are back. Yeah, you see this cutscene, it was in the main game when I last played, you know, you had one save and you just transmitted from one campaign to the other with this cutscene. But anyway, you know, we gotta do with what we have, so let's just get into the story. Amongst a sea of beautiful people at the party, the man is an island, or in his own mind at the very least. He is alone on a far-off beach. His hair falls around him like palm fronds. His smile glares like a harsh sun. His eyes are dark, like where the clear ocean drops away into deep water. They're pointed at the capo. Hey Bola, never seen a face so handsome before? The capo laughs. I own the mirror. Sorry, I own the mirror, senor. Perhaps I'll lend it to you. The capo runs a finger along the underside of their nose as a demonstration. The traces of cocaine line Juan's nostrils like white sands. He laughs and rubs the loose grains into his gums with his forefinger, smacking his lips and extending his hand. Juan Jose Vasquez. My friends call me El Perro. Cesar Garcetti. People call me Sanito. But I don't think I'd call them friends. The two shake hands and while away a couple of hours regaling in increasingly violent stories. Whenever the capo speaks, Juan Jose listens like a child listening to his grandfather telling tales of war. Okay. He cuts two thin white lines on the table and inhales one with his nose. He offers the capo the next, and then he declines. Juan Jose inhales that one too. He leans back in his seat, eyes wide. Nice to see there's at least one person at this party that isn't just some fucking Patasuchiaki rat. Ay, por el amor de Dios, if I knew ambition and fortune came at the cost of endless talk of stock portfolios and divorce settlements, I think I would have been quite at home in mi tata's workshop. Dreams can often look very different in the cold light of day, eh? CC, I couldn't put it better myself. What about you, Cesar Garcetti? El Senor who has everything. Of what do they dream? Capo reclines, lost in thought. Okay, fast cars, travel by helicopter, or why limit myself to dreams? I think helicopter. I want to travel by helicopter. Well, I'm a capo, so I want respect. So ask yourself, how do respected men in movies get around? They travel by helicopter. That, my friend, is what I want, like Roger Moore in James Bond. Vasquez smacks his lips again, eyebrows raised. Doesn't he almost die in that helicopter? But regardless, if your dream is to fly, I'd happily sell you my ticket home so I can stay in this beautiful country. Then his expression changes, as if remembering himself. But if this is your dream, so be it. Come, there's someone you need to meet. Okay, so we get introduced to the second new character in this campaign, Diane Foster, also known as La Serpiente. Juan Jose whispers into the mystery woman's ear. Standing together, they make for a beautiful couple, the kind you'd see on movie posters or the front of magazines, the kind that in 10 years' time you'd find out they couldn't stand to be in the same room as each other. She watches couples approach with a tailor's eyes, sizing them up with every step. She gracefully extends a hand like an actor performing a role they've played 1,000 times. Good evening, senor. My name is Diane Foster. My associate tells me, but her voice trails off as she notices Juan evaporating into the surrounding crowds. Her facade flutters, she sighs. Wonderful. Your associate is quite a character. She laughs. Well, certainly a better character than he is an associate. She reaffirms her focus on Capo, offering her hand. But what he is of no consequence. It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay, the pleasure is all mine. It's a pleasure to meet you too. A pleasure, Diane. Yeah, let's go professional. Pleasure, Diane. Juan said I need to meet you. Cesar Garceris claps Diane's hand in a firm handshake. I assume our mutual friendship has filled... What? I'm sorry, Oh, it's too much text. I'm sorry for making mistakes. I assume our mutual friend has filled you in, and you seem like a busy woman, so I won't waste your time with informalities. Straight to the point, I'd expect nothing less. Juan Jose tells me you're in the market for some exotic vehicles. Luckily for you, I have many irons in that particular fire. One of which I'd be quite happy to discuss with you. Her eyes narrow like a hunter zeroing in on a kill. I assume you have a pier for transporting your goods? I do. Wonderful. We can meet there to discuss the terms. Now. For the first time in what feels like minutes, she takes a breath. I better go find my associate before he gets too much of the good stuff and starts taking his shoes off. I hope to see you again soon, Cesar Garcetti. Buenas noches, senora. Okay, so let me just stop the game so we can look around a bit, because we have only 5 minutes left, so, you know, we will try to just get settled in, I guess, and get used to the fact that Puerto Roja is not ours anymore, and all of my beautiful infrastructure over there is basically gone. It pains me greatly to see that, but I guess the devs have constructed it a bit more, how do you say that? A bit more efficiently than I did. I mean, they know the game mechanics better than me, I guess. But anyway, I see that we don't have much of dirty money, but we have a lot of legal money, so that's something I am not accustomed to. I see that we do have an aerodrome over here, and it's tier 3, so that's pretty nice. We have opium. I see the farm for... Oh my god, I forgot the name. What's the name of that? Cocoa. Oh my god, sorry. I see the farms for cocoa are currently in the hands of an enemy gang, so that's something we should take care of as soon as possible. I see that in Foscari we have a we have a federales seizing our properties. I mean, it's a lot of properties being seized, so I guess that's something we should be taking care of right now. I mean, that's not that much we can do. We have to wait 15 days, but after that, I think we can buy it off from them. Anyway, I see that we only have 3... Oh, sorry, where's the map? Yeah, we only have 3 districts, so that's kind of an issue. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we also had 3 districts, but it's just kind of weird the way they are assigned right now. But anyway, yeah, let's just go to the river pier, just like Diane told us. But what about our lieutenants? Are they okay? I see that we have a different lieutenants right now. Let me look at the tree. Yeah, we have Tony Quintero, who also is present in the tutorial. We have Vanessa Diaz. We have 2 characters which like a pretty high terror levels, and I am not very keen of that. So I think once we get a attention star, I think we should just get rid of them, you know, get them arrested. But I see that we do have Griselda, which is good, and we have Wilson. So out of the old crew, I see that only 2 of them remain. And what I also see is that this time, it's instead of meeting in Amado at the river pier, yeah. We are actually meeting in Los Grandes. So that's a bit of a change to the story. But anyway, you know, without further ado, let's just move to the pier. We'll just get, you know, briefed in on everything, and then we can, I think we can wrap it up and call it a day. Okay. Farm storage. Sorry. Farm storage is full. If you gain law enforcement attention stars, officers will raid full storage for illegal materials and act accordingly. Okay. God, I'm so sorry. I really hope that me and my speaking difficulties today don't bother you that much, that they don't make this video unwatchable, because literally I don't know why my tongue is twisting so much, and you know, my nose is completely blocked off, so it's really hard for me to speak. But I do hope that it's not as awful as I think it will sound. Okay, we are here. Yeah, let's talk to Diane. How do I do that? We are open pro. Okay, take quest. So I think I didn't even have to go there. When Capo's car pulls up, Diane is already waiting. She cuts quite a different figure standing in the coastal mist than the harsh lights of the fiesta. No less glamorous, no less scrutinizing. Behind her, a large bearded man in a leather jacket is clearly trying his hardest to seem tough. As you approach, he hacks and tries to spit on the floor, but the spittle gets caught in his lips and he has to spit a few more times to lose it. Okay. Diane sighs, puts on the salesman's smile and greets Capo. Cesar Garcetti, I'm glad you could make it. I am anxious to hear what you have to say, Senora. I am not even sure what I am here to buy. Of course, I appreciate your faith. Allow me to explain. When I'm not keeping my associates from shoveling powder up their noses, I'm involved in the acquisition and resale of exotic vehicles in Miami. On my hands currently, I have a number of high-value sports cars. These vehicles are hot property in Miami. Too hot. I'm looking for a buyer to take them off my hands. And how much do you want for these high-value sport cars? Well, that's where we're quite fortunate, Cesar Garcetti. As Diane works her magic over the capo, the bearded man stood behind her watches in wonder, too bewitched. Cars, boats, and the like. It's a lucrative business, but I'm sure you know the real money is in narcotics. I think we can help each other. An exchange of sorts. You want me to supply you with drugs so that you can sell them in Miami? What's to stop me taking the drugs to Miami myself? A fair exchange is no robbery. For high quality cars like this, I'll take cocaine or meth. 160 units of either will sell before I even set foot back in Miami. Certainly before you'll miss it. What do you say? Okay, so we have to give her coke or meth or both. So, I see that we did have the infrastructure there for cocaine and for meth, but I think we have more. I think we have more buildings for cocoa, so I think I'll get you cocaine. I'll get you cocaine. Wonderful. Then we have a deal. There, in the evening mist, the Capo and Diane shake hands on the new alliance. Okay, so we just started that sinking feeling campaign. You see, that's the moment when I am familiar with the story. Because I think I stopped playing around that sinking feeling tier 2 quest. Or something like that, you know. Quite a few hours into this campaign, but not that much. So, like I said, it's 31 minutes, so, you know, we'll be calling it a day today. I don't think I am able to read any more today, because as you might have heard, it's pretty tough for me, but I do hope that you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and like I always say, have a nice day, nice evening, nice night, depends on the time you're watching. I appreciate you a lot, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.